rookie now, following the made field goal to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. As Seattle takes a field again here, let's look at what they've done recently. 2 straight wins. Now they're at 6-5, and a lot of people were talking, hey, rebuilding year for the Seahawks. This doesn't look like a rebuilding year.
No, it certainly does not. And think about what they have on their schedule now that they're on this little bit of a run, because we talked about them in preseason. Had a little inkling, didn't we? That this could be the type of team that Pete Carroll would like to coach, and he certainly has it now. Down the stretch, 4 of the last 5 games at home, 2 games against San Francisco, 1 against Arizona, and they also get Minnesota and Kansas City at home in primetime games. And there's one thing we know. Russell Wilson is a primetime quarterback. Gotta like Seattle's chances down the stretch.
Yeah, you had their game last week, that win over Carolina. You were glowing when talking about their quarterback, Russell Wilson.
All they've talked about is getting back to running the football, and they've done that pretty darn well. But when it's all said and done, everything flows through number 3. And he made the game-winning plays at Carolina, and I expect him to do the same as the season concludes.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat there, picking up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now Wilson on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss. We're only in the 1st quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
On 3rd down, Trubisky trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now it's Carson, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground. After the last 2 drives, ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Open. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To throw on third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run with Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Lockett. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game will stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Boy, C.D. Mack, just from day one, he's looked so good in a Bears uniform, literally and figuratively. And
They'll have him, but in Chicago, immediately comfortable, fit right into their defensive scheme. They said, go get the passer, and that's exactly what he's done. Leonard Floyd, another 1st-round pick coming from the other side. He has really helped Chicago get off to a great start, and they love how he disrupts teams' offenses.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him, the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Sebastian.